Shitterbucks Gal here for another installment of 2 Tips Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about something that is extremely important, especially if you're a business owner. We're going to be talking about file storage. Now, the first thing I'm going to discuss with you is purging files. Now, raw files are extremely large and they can take up a lot of room. I highly recommend you work out some sort of system for getting rid of images you know you're never going to use. Images that you never edited to give to your client, the images that just didn't turn out. A lot of people will cull those images when they first upload their images and start going through them to edit them. But if you're doing like a wedding and whatnot, sometimes people just never get around to it because they want to get right into it and start editing the images so they can deliver them to their client. I highly recommend setting some time aside to purge your files, whether it's monthly, quarterly, every 6 months, at the end of the year, whatever works for you. I think it's a really great idea to go through your raw files and do get rid of some if you're not ever going to need them again. Cuts down on the storage space, because that's going to take me into the next thing I'm going to get into. Because they are so large, you're going to need multiple backups. Now, the second tip is backing up your images. What? Yes, you need to back up your images. If you don't do this, you should not be working for people at all. And I'm not saying that to offend people. I'm being very honest. As a professional photographer, you need to make sure that your clients' images are backed up. If it's their wedding day and you lose their images, that is the biggest day of their life, or at least one of them. Do you want that on your shoulders? Absolutely not. This is a very, very important thing, and you need to. If you don't have one, I recommend you run out right now and you go and you buy an external hard drive, or you purchase some kind of cloud storage online. Now, the two types of external hard drives that I have used, I have one like this that will just plug into my laptop. Now, I've used this for weddings. I'll go to a wedding. After the wedding, I'll sit down before leaving the venue. I'll download my images to my laptop. I have a MacBook Pro, and then I will automatically throw them on here. So that way I know that I'm good. They're on my memory card, they're on my computer, and they're on my external, good to go. Now, for at-home storage and more long-term storage, I use one of these. This is a 4 terabyte, and it's a Western Digital, my cloud storage device. It's remotely set up to my computer. All I have to do is drag and drop into a folder just like a regular external hard drive would work, and they're in there and I'm good to go. Now, the thing about these is these can be damaged very easily. So if you are going to be using one and transporting it, I recommend you have a case for it to keep it protected. If you know anything about hard drives, they can get damaged very easily with very, very little damage done to them. Like simply dropping it or tapping it can totally ruin it. So what did we talk about? Backing up our files. Yes, I'm drilling this into your head. With that being said, definitely make sure you have a good quality external hard drive and that you're using it regularly. And on top of that, be sure to purge the files that you know you're never going to need again to cut down on the cost of these, because they're not cheap. This one was about $150, I believe, and that's 3 or 4 terabytes. I'm not even sure. And then this one is a terabyte, and this one was about $60. I'm not 100% sure, but I can't recommend a brand because I don't know that much about it to recommend one to you. Mine personally, I have a Seagate and a Western Digital. I have been told Western Digital is good, but I've also heard recently that they're not so good. So totally up to you which one you decide to use. Hopefully these tips were helpful to you. Please take what I have told you and apply it, because like I said, if you're being hired by clients and they're paying you for a service, you definitely want to back up their files. And if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, you know what to do. Find me on social media, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.